Welcome to another warm-up show with the hockey coach Guru, Coach Francis directly for the beautiful Sunshine State in Florida. We hit the 92 today, and we have to go all the way to the north to find our co-host, the only one, the unbelievable guy. I'm talking the guy predict everything. He's always right. He never wrong. Everybody should listen to him. I'm talking about Mr. ENORTAP is in the house tonight.
Hello, Coach, and hello, Hockey Nation. Welcome to another wonderful episode.
It was great, Mr. ENORTAP. We're going to have an amazing, great show tonight. We have a lot of games to talk about. Only one, but it's a good one. Well, so at least we just need one. Because when we don't have any game, we cannot show up. We just need one game to show up. So we'll be back again tonight and tomorrow and Friday. We can next week, we're going to have only one game per night, by the way, Mr. ENORTAP. And we have a few people already in the house. As directed from Nova Scotia, Mr. Andrew Lepage is in the house.
Hey, Andrew. How are you, buddy?
Mr. François Pitre. Mr. François Pitre is in the house.
How's it going, François?
Notre ami Matt, directement dans la belle province de Québec. Il est de retour avec nous ce soir. Matt, welcome. And we have a new one, Mr. ENORTAP. And everybody in the hockey family, please welcome Mr. Carl Johnson in the house tonight.
Welcome, Carl.
He looked like he's a St. Louis Blues, Mr. ENORTAP. Kyle is a St. Louis Blues. Welcome aboard. I feel like his name is like a hockey player. Honestly, yeah. You know, like St. Louis Blues going score by number 18, Kyle Johnson. Assisted by number 91, Vladimir Tarasenko. Time of the goals, 5 minutes, 65 seconds. Here we go, Mr. Jarmo Vartanen back in the house today.
Assistant from Luciano, GRAZIANO.
Hopefully his suitcase are ready to rock and roll because Roger is on the way. You have to take a plane. It costs a lot of money right now to pick up Jarmo. It's almost like around the world to bring Jarmo in the jail at the Alcatraz, but we'll see what's happening. Anyway, Mr. Danny T, the sneaky Butterbean T in the house.
Danny.
The moderator of the Hockey National Show, Mr. ENORTAP, is back with us tonight. And from Illinois, number one fans of Chicago Blackhawks, another one need to pick up our suitcase outside the door and say hi to Alper, Joshua, and Kate for the next 24 hours. Mr. Nick from the Blackhawks fan 97 in the house.
How's it going, Nick?
If you think about this, Mr. ENORTAP, Blackhawks fan 97, I feel like this is a radio station. Welcome to the Blackhawks fan 97, CGFS, directly from the Chicago downtown, just beside the pier. And that's beside the Michigan Lake. That's another story, Mr. ENORTAP, about that one over there. And we have Miss Kelly in the house tonight.
Uh-oh, trouble. Kelly's here. Welcome, Kelly.
From Ottawa, Mr. Corey Hill is with us. He said he's not sure if he's always right, Corey. We give him a good credit for that one over there, so we have to give him always. And then Mr. Danny said, Coach, ENORTAP is always wrong about that one over there. I don't know. That's your fans, Mr. ENORTAP. I just said what they type. That's my job, is to tell you what's going on in the chat. And we have Mr. Round with Kings 20, another great performance of Mr. Round last night.
Hey, Ron. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Mr. Kilo. Welcome back in the house, Mr. Kilo.
Welcome.
And François Pitt, François, he won Vladar in the net. He prayed for Vladar back in the net between the pie. We'll see what's happening about this one over there. Richard Mullen, welcome back, Mr. Richard Mullen, directly from the Lille Perrault. Welcome.
Welcome, Richard.
Richard, I think he was, I'm not sure he was there yesterday. I didn't have his pick yesterday. I don't know he put this on one, I missed it. But Richard, I didn't have your pick last night. So I don't know if you did it or not. So I was like shocking a bit like John Gregor. I said, wow, they regularly did not get it. Matt, who is the people with the coach is ENORTAP? Yes, sir, Matt, ENORTAP. This is the man of Toronto, the only one we have from Toronto. We don't get a lot of people from Toronto, but we got the right one. That's the beauty about that one over there. And Mr. Sean McIntyre, directly from the Nova Scotia area.
How's it going, Sean?
Welcome, Kyle. Ron Gibbs. And from upstate New York, Jose Duarte is in the house.
Hello, Jose.
Here we go. Yamo is already in the plane. Connor, too, is in the plane already. Yamo in the plane. Welcome aboard. And then Renaud said, would you offer a sheet, Jason? Welcome aboard, Mr. Renaud. Would you offer a sheet, Jason Robinson, at the second highest? No, Renaud. Will not touch. The dollar star will tie you anyway. It will not go nowhere with that one over there. Renaud 41 gold for Robinson is a super elite. I consider him a super elite. And it's time to drop the red carpet, Mr. ENORTAP. Please unroll the red carpet because we have the only one, Mr. Nona Roger L. in the house tonight.
Hey, Roger. How's it going?
And well, yes, it's just take time to the jail. Coach, can we have the party bus? Not now, Yamo. If unfortunately he cannot, it's not good enough. We have more people in the bus. It's coming very soon because now with one game, some of you maybe go to the wrong one about that one. Is there? I just messed around with him. Oh yeah, for Corey. I was just checking. And then Blackhawk said the Cook County jail in Chicago was nightmare to be. And the story, they are very scary prison. Can Kane break the playoff goal score record? I think break 25 goal. Renaud? No. Can McDavid break the 48 point by Wayne Gretzky?
What's he at now?
25.
It'd be hard. He might come close.
All right. I will take a note. I'm starting the cup vehicle. You have to take the ladybug, Mr. Nona. Coach, is it too late for Vladar Sutter? Should I make the move on Game 3 for Vladar fell into the but now it's over? You're absolutely right, Francois. If you have to go that way, I will do it. Because now you bring a goalie a face to elimination. That remind me a little bit Cam Talbot, Mr. ENORTAP.
That's right.
When he was,
and backfired.
You try to bring him at the situation where you don't face elimination, because if something happening, you can come back and you can go that way about this. So, good question, Francois. Carl is waiting for now outside, but it's dirty. I'm going to put my best clothes on. I did, but oh well, it's happened. Richard, just tell us, Richard, what it was your score, so we can pick it up here, because I didn't have I have nothing. I looked all the scores. Well, because I thought you was here yesterday, Richard. Just tell us if you have 1-1, 0-2, whatever. We're not going to put. I will put on the score sheet, and like I did Andy 2 days ago. It's happened sometime, Richard. So tell us. We trust you. Just take to the. Don't tell anybody. Exactly. Just tell us you was right both game. That's all right about that.
2-0, Richard.
And Matt said, "How are you, Mr. ENORTAP?"
Hey, Matt.
And Mr. RJ Calabro is in the house.
Hey, RJ.
Mr. Yann Gionnet, il est de retour avec nous ce soir. Yann, welcome back.
Bonsoir.
By the way, Yann, if you have some difficulties at school, like you said, you struggle at school, ask the teacher, Mr. ENORTAP. He will helping you about this one there. Yamo said confirm for Ville so tonight. And Mr. Real Deal Prim back in the house.
Hey, Real Deal.
Bug School gang is in the house tonight. There you go. Coach, well, we need a jet to go to get Giamo. Yeah, we get a Connor 2 is on your direction, Roger. There's another the next budget, but now.
I like your picture there, Roger.
You have to take the boat right now. No, put the little bag in the boat and go all the way for our client, Sick Ocean, then come back on the north. That would be the best way about that one there. Cole, did you hear that Campbell walk away from contract talks? I would not be surprised about this, Jose. you feel about Jack Campbell, Mr. ENORTAP, and you hear all the rumor left and right to get another, like a goaltender. I think you said, you know what, maybe it's time for me to get out somewhere and go, you know what I mean? I don't know. It'll be interesting about this one over there. Renault, Reggie Leach at 19 is a car. Ken is at 12, easily break it. We met Renault, they make another round about that. It could be raised as one. You know, some people in this license are playing from Canada. You're going to want from Canada. Yes, sir, Corey. A lot of people are from Canada. I heard St. Louis is the better odds to pick tonight. Go, leave, go. Mr. Jake McAnooey in the house. Box School Gang and House. Won the round 3 start. It should be Tuesday box. The worst case is 7 game. It carry on everybody to Sunday. Wednesday. And then after Sunday, but now if we don't get game number 7, is everything's finished. Like example, tonight is out. We have Thursday, Saturday. I wouldn't be surprised start Monday or Tuesday next week, box.
Yeah, I think it's Tuesday.
Yep. So that brings I don't heard this on the lookout. It was Rangers 2-1 in Edmonton 5-4. So thanks so much, Richard. I appreciate that.
2-0.
That's all I've been. Something has happened. And what is your opinion? He said that Edmonton was at the year for go in the final cup. Possible, Matt, it could happen. Ça pourrait arriver qu'ils gagnent, mais on va voir la prochaine série. Qui va être là? Il faut gagner la partie numéro 4. You need to win number 4. The boat is called the Viking Line. It go between Finland and Sweden. Here we go. Another problem, Roger is Roger was a Viking, Mr. ENORTAP, long time ago. In 1867, Roger, he was the chef of the Viking for the Ottawa area, won the battle against from the Indian for Conomacook, south in Montreal. Viking, he was really the one, he was a chef. And Danny was behind. Danny was the cook of the group because Danny had some problem. At some point, then he said, look, better to keep him around. But the Viking, Roger, was the name of the chef. Anybody call him Viking. So if that's another story. We can talk a little bit later. But Viking Roger was really recognized in the encyclopedia of the Wikipedia. You can look for Viking Roger Ottawa battle in 1867. So that's where you're going to find Roger, the first chef attribute of this. There was not 6. There was about 7, 8 in the tribune. That's it. It was not a big group of the Viking, but he was named the Viking Roger group. And I think the color was red and blue, if I can recall it. And exactly, Mr. ENORTAP. So, anything you want to add about that story? Or
I don't know what to add to that. I'm going to leave that one alone.
Love Bussy Flower in the house tonight. Yes, Mr. Lab, we can understand you about that one over there. It's 3-1. They are better off losing the series. Try again next season. La finale de conférence. Yes, ça va commencer mardi prochain. Matt SLATER in the house.
Hey, Matthew. Welcome.
Not really, Matt. They will have to come back next year. You fait des prédictions déjà? Non, Yann, we are just talking. John Gregor, welcome aboard. John Gregor, by the way, John, I don't know you picked yesterday. If you did not give it to us, I understand. But if you did, please let us know what's going to add about this one over there. And RJ just gave us some boat situation about what's going on around the boat. Thank you, RJ. Non, pas encore mon Yann. John Gregor, merci. François Pitt. Dan Asham in the house. Everybody, don't forget to click on the likes.
Hey, Dan. How are you, buddy?
You're absolutely right, Matt. That's the year for McDavid and Tressalol. I love how you said that. I was the chef, and then he was the dishwasher boy. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. I knew he had something in the kitchen for Roger, for Danny, but I was not sure exactly what happening. Was the chance just getting Barry Trotz as a head coach? I would say to you, Dan, 50-50 at that moment. And we have 70%. That's all right. Justin Cordero in the house.
Hey, Justin.
Welcome aboard.
Hola.
And then because ENORTAP is really connected on the West Canadian news, so that's why he got 70%. We'll see what's happening. And Mr. Pierre Martin de retour dans la maison de Hockey Nation Show. Welcome back, Pierre Martin.
Hey, Pierre. Welcome.
On the Richelieu River, that's why the battle was. Renault confirmed now. The Richelieu River by the Lake Champlain was where Roger stepped up, and he was the Viking over there. I was going to over Zuba trade a little while ago. Do you think Rod Train took advantage of Zuba, young and lack experience, and the initiative to get those players and pick from Toronto? Possible.
It could very well happen. You never know.
Yeah.
I'm not a
I agree with you.
fan.
I just find out Ottawa Thunder is willing to trade the first round pick. Yeah, it's the news happening, Mr. Corey Hill. They are willing to trade the number 7 round pick about that one over there.
But
I don't know.
It's because of Fiala.
That's the team trade Mr. Boucher last year, Tyler Boucher. Back in was in America way before the French and the English. Possible, Beer, Justin and Pierre. Andrew Dan, I think Trust would be the jet coach. Here we go. We have another one. Ton ami parle du français, coach? Not vraiment, no, really. Moi, j'ai trouvé ça là au sujet de McDavid. Très bien. Would you pay Fiala 7.8 AAV as a GM?
7.5 as a GM?
Are you no as a AAV? If he was the GM.
Oh, yeah. I think he's worth it.
Justin said Huberdeau was a run away for you, Paul. Yep, that's right about that. I really like a Newfoundland. And Eric Lerouge, AVALANCHE, Trust is not going to the Jet. He want to win. No, about that one over there. Sound like scary center. I tried to get everybody, Mr. ENORTAP. Coach Kelly will release me and the jail tonight. That's what we have, Mr. ENORTAP. Let's go run for 20 minutes about welcome everybody, Mr. ENORTAP. A lot of subject around. This is the leaderboard yesterday, Mr. Tuesday. We have a few people. Andrew Lepage, 2-0. Run with Kings, 2-0. Kelly, 2-0. Kilo, 2-0. Anti Vula, 2-0. And Steve G, not in the house tonight, with 2-0. Everybody have a 2-0. Congratulations. Many of you have 1-1, Mr. ENORTAP. And the leader, we have 5 people at 1. They are differential of 12 at that moment. And great race between Andy to Yamo and also Ron with me and you. Any comments you want to talk about this?
It's getting very tight. Where are the number 2s and 3s?
Because we have too many people, number 1. So we push everybody out at that moment, Mr. ENORTAP. So that's what happened.
A tiebreaker.
Yeah. Je vais te laisser. Je repasse demain, même heure. Merci, mon maître. Oublie pas de cliquer sur le petit pouce en haut. From the Winston is Campbell is really going from 1.5 to $5 million. I'm not a jail, Nick. You are. So good your taste, you. If you tell that, Mr. ENORTAP, we have to move here right now. It's time for the ladybug, Mr. ENORTAP. And because we have something. The ladybug, the lad bug, he's ready to rock and roll. It's time to mention to you, Mr. ENORTAP. But it's happening right now. The Hawks Contingent. This is the new name of the third section of the Alcatraz, the Hawks Contingent, Mr. ENORTAP. And we have to pick up directly from Finland and from Illinois, Blackhawks 97 and Yamo Vertanen. And driving by Mr. Roger, the driver of the Ladybug. Pick up both of them, going to be there for the next 24 hours. It's a mix Ox facilities, Mr. Between internet and cable. They have a choice. They cannot get both of them, but they can get one of them. So they are going to be there for 24 hours. Any comments you want to add about that one over there?
Oh, they're going to have fun. That's for sure.
I'm sure they will have a good time over there. I cannot wait to hear from their comments for tomorrow when they're coming back, Mr. ENORTAP. And I just put Richard Marlin at the top of this. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. So we appreciate everybody to get on the 24 hours. Anything you want to add before we move on?
No, not from that perspective, no.
All right, so we have a busy schedule, Mr. ENORTAP. It's time tonight. We talked about this yesterday, Mr. ENORTAP. It's time to go to the saloon for tonight. We have a couple of people. We need to know how many beer we need to give to the people. If you turn that, and tonight, first of all, I need to delete that one over there, and we're going to go and an area we did not buy yet. We are in negotiation with them with this area, but we decided to build maybe a new saloon at the Hooters restaurant. We tried to talk to them, so they give us the right section of the graphic right now. We're not in the middle. They give us on the right section, so we're going to get there. We have the top of the table. A few table for us. And then, Mr. ENORTAP, when I said, look, we're going to be busy, I'm sure everybody wants to go to the salon. You're absolutely right, Mr. ENORTAP?
Yeah.
So we need personnel. And we got the 3 girls going to work with us tonight. Irene, Lynn, and of course, Erika. 3 go to work with us to deliver some food. So look, Roger cannot be a part of this song. So we put out Roger as a waiter, and we bring Erika and Lynn part of the working with us. So any comments you want to mention about them, or you want to know about something else?
I think Danny's prohibited from showing up for a few months. He has a heart condition, so I think you better lay off.
I think there'll be something about that one with there. I have a question, Mr. ENORTAP. I have someone, I will give you 20 seconds to figure out who is this person.
Oh my gosh. No idea. No idea. Who is it?
Michael DeVillano.
No.
It's Michael DeVillano when he was doing movies in California, in Los Angeles, when he moved from Toronto to California to become an actor, and it was one of his movies, everything like that. So Michael DeVillano, the next another one. We have a lot of people have some talent inside our family, Mr. ENORTAP, Michael DeVillano, and we want to give credit for a run with Kings. Gave me that picture yesterday.
Oh,
so
wow.
Part of this.
I didn't even know. That's a surprise. I thought you were.
And then Yamu said, he said, must be a scary movie. Here we go. The bar is open. Look, we can already, the beer open up already, my ladies and gentlemen. We'll be at all this, but we have a few people, Mr. ENORTAP, they want to come, and we have a few fans. They want to figure out what's going on. And I want to talk with those fans over there, because I think right now they are a difficult time. And I want to see what you think about this. I don't know, the picture does not show up, because the picture should be behind this, I believe. And that will help him a little better. What do you think about the Blues fans? What they deserve? How many beer? Do you think they are happy? Do you think they are scary? Do you think they are worried? What do you believe they have to be ready for the game tonight?
Yeah, you know what? It's extremely important that they win tonight. There's no way that obviously if they lose, they're out. But the fact that they lost their composure in that last game against Colorado, they made it all about Kadri, and Colorado took advantage of that. So they're in trouble. If I were them, I'd be worried.
Yep, I agree with you about that one there. How many beer you want to give to them tonight?
I gotta give them, just based on the playoffs and their current situation, maybe 8. 8
beer. Richard Monel give them 5 beer. By the way, we have a confirmation, Mr. ENORTAP, by Run with King. He said he's actually from Stranger Things. So that was the name of the movie. So you want to see Michael over there.
It was a scary movie.
Every time that. Talking about movie, I did a movie with Tim McGraw, the singer, and his wife, Faith Hill, Mr. ENORTAP. I was involved with as a honors or percentage of the indoor football and Odessa, Midland, and indoor football team in 2004-05 for a couple of years. And they did the Friday nights movies. It was turned in Odessa and Midland, so they asked people to. Anyway, they invite me to do to be in the movie as an usher, and I did that. I did the movie. I did for 2 nights. I was an usher, everything like that. Nice. And I went to the dinner with Faith Hill and McGraw one night. And but when they cut all the movies together, I was not in the movie.
Cut
So
out.
they cut me. So I don't know why, but it looked like I was not good enough to be back in the movie. So fortunately, I did it, but I did not show up with that. Another story in my life. I went to Martinique trip right there for every year for another business, every time that, and they make and the pool at the hotel, they make a movie for and friends like a soap a TV show every day, every time that. And I was there in the movie when they make, but it looked like I never know if I did it or not. But it was pretty interesting. That's another story about my life, about movies. But we have to move on,
really
Mr. Natap. I'm too busy right now. I'm far away of what we're supposed to do. Mr. Natap, the fans of Calgary, Mr. Natap.
Oh, Calgary. Oh, man. Talk about a team that's letting another team dictate their play. I still think they have a little bit of life left in them. I don't think that this is going to be a quick exit either way. I'm going to give them. I think they should be worried, mostly because Markstrom is not anywhere near what he showed us during the regular year or even in the first round. So I'm going to give them. They're not an 8. I'll give them a 6.
6 beer, 10 for Kelly, 2 for Yann, and 4 for Richard. And we got 8 from Yamo, 5 from Dan Hashem. Martinique is beautiful, Renault. Yeah, it is. 4 for Ron. And Father Kachuk can keep his hat on about that one over there. I agree with you about that one over there. So that's one done, Mr. Natap. The next
How many
one.
do you give, Coach?
Sorry again?
How many do you give?
I will give them 7.
7, yeah.
Yep. Flyers. Now,
What's
Flyers
the
are
maximum?
looking for the coach. They're looking for a trade and everything like that. And the fans right now are back with, they want to stay there all night at the bar. Mr. Natap, they have 9 of them right now. They gave up on them, and they need some cheer. They need some cheer up, right? So, they need to have a good speech, everything like that. So, what do you want to tell them, to the fans of the Flyers, and how many beer they need?
It's a big project for Philadelphia. They got a long way to go to rebuild this thing. It starts with a good coach. They definitely need that, but more importantly, I think the administration needs to figure out that and not delude themselves that this is a playoff team. They're nowhere near it. They have to start from the bottom, and I think that's what we're hopefully going to see for them. I mean, it'd be nice to see them back in their glory days, returning to that form. So I'm going to give them, what's the maximum here?
12.
12. I'm going to give them 10.
10 beer over there. You're absolutely right about that one over there. And because you gave them, I think they should go to 12, Mr. Natap. Why not to finish the night a little bit longer? And they will not remember if they get 10 or 12 anyway at the end. And Yamu said they have the best mascot. Yeah, Greedy maybe be there with them also about that. Renault Whiskey, a cigar. 12 Greg off for the Flower Center. And Mr. Nelson, welcome aboard. Thanks to be a part of the show. Another team, they need some cheer up, Mr. Natap. Why not to bring them on the table? The San Jose Sharks, no GM over there. And they need help. And now they have a few fans right now. They are completely, they need some direction right now. And they said, why not to go to Hooters tonight and to take some food and sit and watching the Colorado. Maybe we're going to learn from them and see what we have to do with our team. So what do you think about them?
They need big help. They got to start with a general manager, first of all. They need somebody that has to get rid of some of these huge contracts that Wilson gave with long terms as well. That's the part that kills. It isn't so much the money as much as the term. So these guys need a lot of help. I'm going to give them 11.
Mr. Natap, how many? Look like you freeze.
11, sir. 11.
11. We have 6 here. We have 3 Geratol for Richard. We have 9 beer for Dan. That's pretty good about that one there. 3 only for Mr. Yan about that one there. We have to go that route. I think I'll be agree with you about 11. That'll be the right one about that one over there. Mr. Nata, because we have a couple of friends of them, they want to know what's going on with them. What do you think about Ottawa Senator? What the fans need tonight if they come to stop to have a great lunch with us tonight? How many beers we like to sharing with them?
Well, they don't need too many. I like the way the Ottawa team is composed. To be honest with you, I think they have some great young talent there, promising talent, and they're starting to get deep as well. They got about two, I would say two, almost three good lines that they can roll. They have to improve their defense a little bit more, and they will. And the goaltending situation looks very good. If they can just get maybe one or two experienced veterans in there that help the development of the younger kids, Ottawa's going to be a team to contend with. So I'm just going to give them 2 beers.
That's pretty good. A lot of people give the 3 beer, 2 beer. That's pretty. The low number is really there. We want to welcome Mr. Joey G in the house tonight, and of course, Eternal Render. Welcome back, Mr. Eternal. Long time we don't see you aboard. Thanks to be part about that one over there. And the Montreal Canadian fans now, what they're looking for, Mr. Nota, they want to celebrate. They are coming out at the Hooters to celebrate. Usually they go to a casual spa, but we bring them at the Hooters tonight. They want to give us like celebration for the first overall pick, everything like that. And they want some celebration. So what do you want to give to them?
Well, it's a tale of two teams, right? Like ever since Bergevin got fired and we got Hughes and Gorton in there. I think they're on the path to good things. They made some great acquisitions at trade deadline time. They picked up Martin St. Louis, which seemed to change the complexion of the team and the culture in the clubhouse. I like their direction. Now, they do have some problems in that they have some contracts that they have to deal with. And then that would open up opportunities for them. But they got the number 1 pick and possibly more. We'll see where this goes, but I'm not going to give them a lot. I think they're on a good path. I would give them a 4.
Yep, I agree with you about that one. We want to welcome Mr. Angelo tonight. Whoops, sorry about that, Mr. Angelo. Welcome aboard with Joey G. Both of you, welcome aboard. Thanks for Pete.
Welcome, everyone.
Well, we heard Mr. Nata from Zef Lecav, I believe, said that they're going to be there for a couple of hours only, and they're going to finish at the Paris after that from the Hooters. So that's we cannot go there right now, but maybe one day we can see about that one over there. But right now we start to negotiate with the Hooters first. So, but we wish all the fans have a great time tonight, Mr. Nata, about that one over there. And that's what happening. But the last one I want to mention to you, Mr. Natap, it's not like I would give you some logo there. All right, they are not really. Hopefully you can see them. 3 logo over there. Is it good enough?
Yeah.
Let's go back another one over there.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have to go over there. You can see Winnipeg, Detroit, New Jersey, Buffalo. 14, Mr. Notap. Is this for everybody in the chat? Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. Which team? Or put a classification 1, 2, 3, and 4 if you want to. The best team going to have a better year next season to the worst next season for 2022, 2023. Or you believe that team is going the right direction, going to be the great year next year. Buffalo, New Jersey, Detroit, or Winnipeg?
Wow, that's a bit of a toughie because Winnipeg was almost a playoff team. They probably should have been. And if they acquire Trotz, they could very well turn this around. Buffalo, I mean, we saw I'd say the last third of the season. These guys were playing some very good hockey, some young promising talent in New Jersey. Forward wise, they're pretty much set. They're strong. They got to address goaltending. Detroit is, still a couple players away defensively, and maybe they need a couple of forward. The goaltending situation, I'm still not sold on it. So if I had to rank them uh, in terms of, I guess, are we ranking them in terms of which one will get the most points next year?
Yep.
Okay. I would say Winnipeg will end up with the most points, followed by Buffalo, Detroit, and then New Jersey.
All right. Most of people said Winnipeg. Most of people. Then after that, you have Buffalo, New Jersey. It's pretty even about this. It's a great question. I think that people love it. They answer a lot. Brendan said Winnipeg, Detroit, Buffalo, New Jersey. Stavkovsky is going to help New Jersey. And Francois said Winnipeg, Buffalo, Detroit, New Jersey about that. So that's pretty good. I think it was a good way to do that. But unfortunately, Mr. Nata, we have to get out of the holders. We want to thank everybody to join us tonight. And hopefully all the fans.
Yours, Coach.
I'm sorry again?
You didn't give us your ranking.
On my ranking, I have to go honestly with Winnipeg first over there. Right, the New Jersey, I would be number 2, and then following by. I still believe next year Buffalo will be a little bit over Detroit.
Yeah,
I think that we have about that one over there. So we have to go, Mr. Nata. We just want to thank again Erika Lynn for their participation tonight to helping the group of the people, the fans, and maybe we'll see them next week for the final Stanley Cup or the third round, Mr. Natal. Maybe we have to come back a little bit more often. Look like the fans enjoyed their visit at the hotels tonight. So, Mr. Natal, it's time to go to the jail. Everything like that. Hopefully, you had a great time, Mr. Natal. You enjoyed that visit. And maybe next time we're going to figure out something else for the next episode of the Saloon of the... I need to delete this, Mr. Notap, so I'm talking at the same time. I'm losing my voice. Everybody, welcome aboard. We have a lot of people. Everybody looking, they enjoy each other. And Roger, and now he believe he have another heart attack. So we have to be careful about that. Roger is gone down again. I think your free control would be down about 20% of the dollar because the team are tight on cap. I think you're absolutely right about this, Renault. I think I'll be surprised. Saul Nelson, have a great night, buddy. I will maybe see you at 8 o'clock tonight. Mr. Notap, it's time to do the only game we have on the program tonight. It's in or out. You in the jail, you're not in the jail. If you win tonight, you don't go to jail. If you lose tonight, Mr. Notap, everybody go to jail. So maybe the time to get out of the bus tomorrow.
Unless you have a get out of jail free pass. So either way, I'm not going in there. But let's look at this game a little bit. I mean, last week's game 2 home loss to the Blues appeared very costly for Colorado at the time. Now, after like a successful and yet controversial road trip to St. Louis for games 3 and 4, this whole series has taken a different complexion, a different look, and the Avalanche are actually on the brink of moving on. The Avalanche, they swept the 2 games from St. Louis in St. Louis to take a 3-1 commanding lead in their semifinal series, and they can close it out tonight in Denver, where the altitude is a little bit more to their liking and not St. Louis. I mean, a win at home where Colorado really has just lost 6 times in regulation since the start of the regular season will put the Avalanche into the conference final for the first time in 20 years.
Wow.
If you think about that, the only guy that would be returning to that is no longer a player. He's their actual general manager and team VP, Joe Sakic. He was 20 years ago. He was the captain of the team when they lost to Detroit in Game 7 in the finals. But like I said, they learned they learned quite a bit from those experiences. After being eliminated 3 straight years in the second round, he now has an opportunity to overcome this obstacle. However, beating St. Louis again will take quite an effort, similar to the past 2 games. Now, the Avalanche were, in my opinion, anyways, the Avalanche were the better team in those 5-2 and 6-3 wins in St. Louis. But, fuel was added when Kadri and Calle Rosen ran into Binnington on Saturday night and knocked him out of the series. And then we saw what happened the last game. Very untypical of St. Louis to lose their cool. They let Kadri really get into their heads, and they didn't focus on the game like they should have. St. Louis has done its best to try to, shut down Colorado's top line, which, pretty much they have. If you think of McKinnon and Rantanen, really, they have a few points, but nothing that has really hurt them. They've stepped up in that way, but they've let Kadri really run loose, and he's done quite a number on them over the last couple of games. The Blues did avoid losing David Perron for Game 5, although he was fined $5,000 for that cross-check on Kadri in the second period. Perron, it's a good thing for St. Louis because Perron has 4 goals in the past 3 games and has been probably, maybe alongside with O'Reilly, they've been the best offensive players for them, and they could really use him tonight. While St. Louis is adjusting to the loss of Binnington, the Avalanche bounced back quickly from losing Samuel Girard for the rest of the playoffs with a broken sternum in Game 3. They they put back into the lineup Jack Johnson, and he stepped up, played 15 minutes. Bednar can also use Curtis McDermott if he has to, or Ryan Murray as their 6th defenseman. So, it's a big loss to lose him, but he does have backup plans in place for sure. The franchises have been in this position before, though. Colorado and St. Louis met in 2001 in the Western Conference Finals, and the Avalanche had a 3-1 lead after a Game 4 road win before they eliminated the Blues in Game 5 on an overtime goal by Joe Sakic. I think if Colorado doesn't come out fighting hard tonight, this could turn into a very scary series because they'll go back to St. Louis and every game will become intensified and they're going to feel the pressure, Colorado. I think Colorado has to come out right from the start, dictate this game, and take it right now. There is no Game 6. There is no Game 7. They have to win tonight, in my eyes. So I'm going to take them to win it 5-2.
I have 4-2 for you, but 5-2. Mr. Angelo, you could give us the final score, if you don't mind. Angelo, tell us who's going to win. And then Yann Giannick, pour additionner le nombre de buts, tu fais l'addition de ton total de ton pointage, Yann. Comme toi, c'est 4-3, donc ça devrait être 7 pour toi, Yann, la totale de des buts aujourd'hui. Donc, just to explain, if everybody in the chat the first time here, if you want to participate, what you have to do in the chat, you have 3 things to do. Put the final score of the game, select who is going to win, then give us also the fantasy hockey player you believe going to have a great night. And that's how it works about that. Angelo, here we go. 5-2. Awesome. Thanks so much for that one over there. Yann Giannet, 7 for tonight. Mr. ENORTAP, you and me, we have 7, but I will go with 8.
You did that last night and you messed me up.
I win last night.
I know, because you went one over me. But you have 7. You got to go with 7.
And then Roger, he cannot give us a point, Mr. Roger, because he's scared to go to jail. Secondly, he drive the bus. So he said that I'm not going to give us you a score tonight. And then we have Peter, Mr. Pro is back with us tonight. 4-3 for FT. Fantasy 4-3 for FT. What do you think? Is it St. Louis? Mr. Pro, is it Colorado or St. Louis, Mr. Betting Pro? Welcome back, by the way. The time he gave us is answer, Mr. ENORTAP. It's time to go fantasy hockey today.
Tennessee.
And we are pretty even at 151, 150. I wish I was 150, but that's another subject about that one over there.
So I had to pick first, so I'm going purely Colorado here.
I take St. Louis.
Good choice. I'm going to go Makar and Taze. And then my forwards, I'm going to go with McKinnon, Rantanen, and Kadri.
McCall, Taze, Rantanen, McKinnon, and Kadri. Right?
Right.
So do you know who I am? What I have?
St. Louis.
Yep.
And you would have taken Landeskog and maybe Nikushkin. Who else? Who else?
I go with Lekanen.
Oh, right. Yeah, I should have thought of that. Yeah.
Whom as defenseman?
You're gonna probably go with Bo Byron.
You got it.
Yeah.
B-Ram, I got that one there. Coach, make a pick. Renault, make a pick. Did you see it? Yeah, I got Renault. Kelly, I still missing Noner. If he did it, just ask him or let me know what he got about that. Wayne Gretzky bracket is amazing, eternal. Thank you so much. I told him to Wayne what he to pick, 8 and 8, like I did. But I'm not looking good, Mr. ENORTAP, for round number 2. We're not going to talk about this right now, Mr. ENORTAP. That's conclude, guys, everything about this. For that one today, an amazing, great one. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great before you hit the door. That'd be something. No, it's a 6-3 Colorado. I got it. Thank you so much. Corey Hill, 25 point. Thank you so much, Mr. Corey Hill. About that, what are you looking for, Mr. ENORTAP, tonight?
Exciting game for sure. I think St. Louis will come out hard. The importance of that first goal rests high on both teams' responsibility. I think it'll be close, going right down to probably the last 5 or 6 minutes. It might be 3-2 for Colorado, and then I think they'll probably net a couple of empty net goals to put them away. But I do truly believe that Colorado cannot let the pressure of losing this game get to them, because if they have to play a game 6 and 7 and you give St. Louis the opportunity to stay alive tonight, they will take advantage of it. They have the players that can do that.
Yeah, absolutely right about that one over there. I got all the pick, everybody. Yann, Andrew, Richard Mullen, everybody. I got all your pick. Renault participate. A lot of people, Mr. ENORTAP, over 33 people like so far. Don't forget to click on the like before you leave. Thanks so much for your participation, everything like that. We want to thank the Holders company for their publicity with us, marketing, and we just need to sign the contract with them. But we want to thank, of course, Lynn and Erika for their participation at the table. Roger, we have to, put the spacemaker to Roger at the end, but that's another story. We'll talk about this the next time, Mr. ENORTAP. We want to thank also the new people, Mr. Betting Pro, Angelo, we have Carl Johnson at the beginning. And I maybe missed some of you guys in the chat. We want to thank and all the returner guys. And tomorrow, Mr. ENORTAP, we have a celebration tomorrow.
What's our celebration?
Tomorrow, we accomplished our 150 show together since the beginning of the season, Mr. ENORTAP.
All right.
150 show all together. Unbelievable if you think about this.
Amazing.
So we want to give you a congratulations. Oh, about that, it's low right now.
Yeah.
We're going to put this a little bit louder right now. Here we go. 150 show tomorrow. Me and you together since the beginning. So we're going to get some celebration. We are about like 300 for 80 people, maybe 70 people subscriber before the 5K. Can we get this about that one over there? And I have another.
Let's do it.
I have another big news is coming tomorrow night, Mr. For the 150. I will let you know. We want to thank Mr. Eagle, Frank 86 in the house. And thanks so much for everybody. Don't forget, guys, to click if Eagle Frank want to give us your prediction tonight, Mr. Eagle. Mr. ENORTAP is 4-0. Back-to-back 2-0 and all, so that's pretty good. But again, I know some of you said congratulations, but congratulations go to Mr. ENORTAP for his volunteering to show up every single day with all the great insight and highlights, everything's going around about that. I'm just the guy drive the show. I don't do anything. It's all because of Mr. ENORTAP. He is the man of that one over there. What is the game tonight? Eagle said Colorado versus St. Louis Blues, Mr. Eagle, about that one over there. My last word, Mr. ENORTAP, we'll see what happening. We are live at 8 o'clock tonight for another live stream, play-by-play commentary. And we're going to go through the season like this. When we don't have no game during the playoff, we're going to make a power play show with odds fun insider about that one over there. And the key for everybody to reach the 5,000, it's easy. Just please sharing this with everybody. That'd be the great things to do about that one. Angelo said it's Montreal Canadiens versus Flyers tonight.
That brings back nightmares.
About that one over there. So that's where we at. That's why we at tonight. And that's it, Mr. ENORTAP. We want to thank you again for your participation tonight. I can wait you tomorrow for your 150. And until then, now Avalanche finish Blues tonight 5-2. I got it 5-2, Mr. Eagle. And now it's someone said, Mr. ENORTAP, in the chat. I want to just clarify with them. It's not the age of ENORTAP. His birthday tomorrow, 150 years old. I want to be sure we clarify this, Mr. ENORTAP. So, are you agree?
It's our collective.
Maybe
ages.
Together we can maybe close to 150.
You are awesome.
Here we go, Mr. ENORTAP. One more time.
Amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
And before we leave, we want to wish an amazing, great night for Mr. Yamo, and also Blackhawks 97. Enjoy your night both together. Have a great night at the TV watching the game. Until then, my friend, we wish you an amazing, great night, everybody. I can't wait to see some of you under. Yamo said under, over, or exact for 150. About that one there. So you have a great people, Mr. ENORTAP, right? We have so much a great family inside the house. It's amazing who we are here, and he make us always to come back the next day. We are always excited because all those people in the chat, Mr. ENORTAP. So we want to wish you an amazing, great night, Mr. ENORTAP. Can wait to see you next time. Until then, be well, be healthy. Find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate what, Mr. ENORTAP?
Your 2022.
Here we go. Have an amazing, great night, Mr. ENORTAP.
Good night, everyone.
Touch of that reality, don't want another surprise. I'd rather want you to just let me be. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know?